Hello and welcome to another MicroBite. My name's Andrew.
My name's Dan, and in this MicroBite we're going to look at the back of the Microbit, particularly at these two input devices, button A and button B. So you've got an idea for a program?
Yeah, so I think it's really good to get the kids just pressing buttons and making things happen. So if we press button A, then on our LED display we should have an A, and if we press button B, I think a B.
Yeah. So that's a nice combination of input and output.
Input and output, great.
So, to the website.
Microbit.co.uk,
where you can make programs, and you can click on Create Code.
Let's do it. Create Code.
Now, to keep this simple, we'll just use the Microsoft block editor in the middle.
Okay, I'm going to go New Project.
Because this is that block editor, a bit like Scratch and a bit like other block-based programming languages where you
really easy.
Combine.
So where do I go first? I want to access these buttons.
Well, yeah, let's talk about the inputs first, the A and B buttons. So if you click on Input on the left-hand side, there's a category of blocks. They really have thought about, making this easy to use.
Yeah.
And there's a green block there that says On Button A Pressed.
Well, that looks like something we might need.
And then in that block, we need to put what we want to do.
Yeah, so I need to display some LEDs, I guess. So,
yeah, although what we want actually is to not just light up one of these 25 LEDs, but actually light up all of them to make an image.
Right, so there doesn't seem to be anything in here that does that. But what about the one underneath?
Images
show image.
Show an image.
Which I can, and that you can see straight away, that does click in there, so that's not, it made a little click noise. Nice. And then there's a gap.
So the offset bit we can leave, that just means how much it should be shifted along.
Right.
Don't worry about that, just leave it as it is.
And you see this brown bit here, this create image, so I reckon if I click, look, that fits, you can see it lights up and it clicks in.
And actually, you've got the numbers across the top and along the side, but each of those little white boxes represents one of the red LED lights on the Microbit.
Right, so I'll do a capital A for Andrew. And look, you just tick them, and I guess if I go across like that, down there.
Got the bar across the middle.
Bar across the middle.
Okay, we've got a letter A.
Okay.
Now we can test this as we're going along. This can be like an example of sort of rapid development where you're testing as you go through the process of development.
And this feature we're about to show you is a really good thing if you don't yet have a Microbit. We're really fortunate we've got one.
So you could do this right away now.
Yeah, you can go to the website, it's live right now. So if I just hit run.
Brings up a little fake Microbit.
And it's got some fake buttons as well. So if I press A, I'm hoping an A is going to appear.
Let's see.
This would be really bad.
Hey!
Look at that.
What happens if you press button B? Oh, it stays on A. We better fix that.
Oh, okay.
So, we just need to basically recreate this code, but using different inputs and a different image.
Shall I be really clever? Shall I duplicate?
Yeah, you can right-click on these blocks and duplicate.
Oh, look at that.
And then on button B...
Button B, and A and B.
Oh,
there's a
advanced.
thought.
And now you've just got to redo your drawing.
I've got to make a B. How do I make a B? Something like this?
Yes. But one of the things we like about this is you can be quite creative, even within the sort of limited things you can do. You can actually be really creative.
I've seen smiley faces and things from Minecraft and all sorts of things.
Yeah, and I've seen a snake game and all sorts of things.
Yeah. So that looks like a B. So shall we run it and see?
Let's run it and see.
So press A.
I
have an A. I press B. I have a B.
There you go. Now, obviously, we really want to test this on the Microbit. That's where the fun is. So I'm going to plug this in using the USB cable that's already connected to our laptop computer. You can see an orange light to say it's connected.
And it's popped up on my computer as well. So I'm just going to close that.
So we need to compile.
Yeah. So we hit compile. That turns what we've done into a little program. I'm just going to save it on my desktop. You should give it a proper name here, but I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to save over that one I did earlier. Do you want to replace it? Yes, I do. Let's go to my desktop folder, and in my computer there is my Microbit there. So I just drag and drop.
Yeah, it's that easy. When you plug a Microbit in, it becomes a drive in Windows, a bit like a USB pen. All you need to do is put the file on there, and it will copy across.
And we get a flashing orange light to show that activity is happening.
Yeah, that shows the data is getting transferred from the computer to the Microbit. And actually, it starts running immediately, but as with the emulator, nothing's going to happen until we press one of the buttons. So if I press button A, you get an A. If I press button B, you get B. And of course that program continues to run. So if I press A, it goes back to A, press B. And you've got a little game. In fact, you could think of all sorts of things you could do just with that simple input and output.
And if we go back to the previous video, which is Hello World, where we changed the string, then we could have messages appear when you press buttons.
Oh, there's so much you could do. I mean, that's
There's
the nice
so
thing
much
about
shenanigans those kids could get up to with that.
Yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that MicroBite. See you again for another one.
Yeah, like, subscribe.